All right, we're almost ready to go, guys. We'll get going in a minute. Hey, thanks for coming by. We're gonna get going in a bit. We are we're gonna be tearing down a factory today. Not one of the ones that we built on the recent streams, but the first temporary factory is going to get deleted. So there's that. That's going to be what we do today, is tearing down the iron factory and doing our best to get that up and running again, and all the problem solving that's going to have to deal with.
I drop.
Alrighty, we'll go ahead and skip a teeny bit there. We'll hop over to this while I go ahead and chuck on a few things really quick. Oh, is that music gonna be weird and cut in and out too? That's a bummer. It won't be for very long. But definitely a bummer. And yeah, it's kind of annoying that it's doing that. It's a very small loop and you're missing like most of it. That it's cutting in and out. Maybe it's just on my end that it's cutting in and out. Maybe for you guys it's fine. The timers and stuff on my screen were not working like at all. But then on your guys' screen, I think it was okay too. But for some reason they just started working. And I didn't even try to fix them yet. So I don't know. It was pretty weird. That just like kind of started working for no reason, and now everything's fine. But yeah, we're gonna be doing a couple things. And oh, this is just going straight into a sync now. I forgot. So we have 4 tickets now. Ooh, okay. I think no, we're waiting for 9. We're waiting for 9 so that we can get the thing. Now that music's cutting in and out too. Okay, hold on. This fixed it just by hitting edit and then save. So maybe at least that'll do it. So, but yeah. Anyway, this is what we're gonna be. No, that didn't work. Ah, damn. Okay, we might. I think for this stream then, we're gonna switch over to the Satisfactory music instead of doing that. So, you know what? I'll turn that down. There we go. So we'll do that. We'll do Satisfactory game music. Hopefully that's loud enough for you guys. Let me know if the music is not isn't loud enough. Hopefully that's gonna be okay for you guys. And yeah, unfortunately we're gonna have to do that because it's just cutting in and out. It's gonna be a complete nuisance if it's not gonna, you know, be nice about it. So we're just gonna do that instead, and plop you in here, or plop. That's not using anything, so that can't go anywhere. That's fine. We need to get rid of the plates, and we're gonna empty out our inventory because we're gonna be deleting an entire factory. So anything that we don't need to have on us, we're going to go ahead and get rid of. What am I looking for? This. Nope. That. That's what I'm looking for. Right, let me do that, and we'll just put the rest of this in here, so we can go through and start deleting all this stuff, because all of it has to go. And this is going to be a very slow way to do this, so I'm not going to do it that way. Let's do it this way. Where we go up here and just delete shit until we hit 50. Come on, keep going. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Do. Come on, get in there. There we go. We just don't need it anymore. We have already gone through and built a replacement factory. So all this stuff just has to get, you know, the miners have to get rehooked up and stuff like that. But otherwise, we just don't need like any of this anymore. This is all going to be put somewhere else, stored somewhere else, I think as well. So that's already all gone and been handled. So we just have to get rid of it. Finally, I've been wanting to delete this for a while now. Oh, because it's just it's a complete mess. It is absolutely a complete mess, and I have hated every minute of having this lying around, and I just don't want to deal with it anymore. Is that gonna make... Oh, it's my inventory's full. Okay. Well, we better go deal with that, so we don't have a bunch of little boxes all over the place. I can't stand that either. Is that... what is this? Oh, this is part of that too. Okay. So this is gonna have to get deleted as well. But we don't have a thing close up. That's a merger, right? Yeah. This is a... Oh, but that's the extra... Ah, shoot. Dude, is there room for a lift? No, there's not. Okay. Yeah, we could just say screw it and just not let one of those go in. Because I need a sink. But you know, maybe I'll just build let's build another one. That's fine. We'll just build another one with the thing, with the storage container. With a Mark II belt. And we'll grab a power line from somewhere. There we go. To you, so that you can dump stuff too. And we'll just get rid of the ingots and the iron ore. And then we can dump the rods too. We really don't need the rods. And the rest of that stuff can stay with us, and we'll just go do the thing. Screws can get dumped in here. That's nice. Actually, you know what? Screws need to get dumped in here, so we can make more rotors. So that's where the screws need to go. And then the rest can go in there. And then... you. Perfect. You can go in there. And you can go in there. Boop. There we go. And what else do we got? Yeah, all this needs to get deleted. Buy. And buy. There we go. So now this can get built there. Yep, perfect. Now our fence actually works. Get all of that out of the way. All of that. Oh, this feels good to finally delete all this, man. I'm telling you, it feels very good to finally get rid of all this crap. It's just, it was a mess and nightmare building it in the first place too. Just all like just disorganized all over the place. Just whatever could fit is what we did. It was like one of the first episodes, second episode maybe, or maybe it was like end of the first episode that we made that whole thing, and it was just meh. Very very happy to have it go. Very happy. And we went ahead and did a load balancing thing too underneath the factory, so hopefully that actually works. Because there we go. Oh, we can finally finish building that wall too. That'll be, oh, goddamn, yay. Oh, that's backwards. There we go. Yeah. Finally building that hole. We can finally build in this hole. Where'd it go? There it is. And this too. This can get deleted. That can get deleted. There we go. And this can finally get built out. And this can finally get built out. Oh, I don't have enough concrete. Bummer. Oh, that can finally get built too. Let me go ahead and color all this though. Do. And how did what was my plan for getting back up? I don't think I had a plan for getting back up. Cause I'm smart. Right. Do I have enough for that? No, of course I don't. Okay. Yep. I plan ahead. Oh no, that needs to stay. I almost deleted that. I was like, oh, I don't need that anymore. And like, yeah, I do. That goes out to the copper factory to build all of that. And all the other things that are getting built out there. And I have concrete in my inventory, so I'm gonna need that, or in this this guy rather. So I'm gonna need that back. And yeah. Yeah, that'll work. Let me build the miners again, because I definitely need to make those miners. And they're gonna go probably that way, and then this one will go straight down this way, because they have to merge like right over here. So we'll make that look nice and pretty. And then screws. Good. I'm glad there were so many screws over there. I needed those screws. The rods I just straight up don't need. Rotors. No rotors. Yeah, no, the rest of that stuff can just get sunk. Everything else. Just go into here and get taken care of. Of course. Of course it is. What is this one attached to? Oh, a good amount of things, actually. There we go. Okay. And we'll get rid of the ingots, the ores, and the rods. And then the rest of the stuff I can just keep and hold on to. I'll dump the cable though. Oh, I didn't want to dump that cable. Wanted to dump that cable. We'll get rid of that next, so we open up stacks. And yeah, cool. I have to go back and overclock the miners. And I don't think I have a way up over here. So why don't I build a staircase here, where I guess here would be okay, right? Or where is shoot, let me get a lookout tower real quick. Organization, lookout tower. Iron rods. Of course. Of course. Okay, let me switch over to this. We'll just do this. Where's the middle? I think that's the middle. Yeah. Well, this is the middle of that, but it's not the middle of the whole thing. This is the middle of the whole thing. Right here. Okay. So if I'm gonna have a staircase, it's gonna be here. And then this is where the iron needs to go to. So we'll actually twist that. Rather. Twist. Do. And sideways. Yep. Cool. So they'll come out to here. We will have stackables, which I need iron rods to make. And wall, that one. Is it that one? Yeah, that was going the right way. Cool. And then here I need a, or that's kind of a rough spot to do it for the kind of wall that I'm going to need. I guess I'll just use a gate wall. I didn't want to use a gate wall, but I will use a gate wall because I can still walk in that gate wall. And then we're gonna go do like that. and like that, so that I can come up here and build the staircase, because the staircase is not going to adjust to what's down there. So I think we're going to go stairs right, and we'll put that... Oh, really? Come on. Okay, let's go over here. Okay, if I did that... Why did that not work? Oh, God. Oh, actually, I can do that, huh? Let's try. Oh, God, I didn't mean to pause it. If I wanted... Yeah, because I want to do that, and then I want to do... that. Yeah, just like that. There we go. So this is now... that can get deleted, right? And then this goes here. And then it goes all the way down. Just like that. But that doesn't quite work, does it? So I need to do stairs left. And try stairs left and see if that works. So 7... That's really close. Neither one of them work. Okay, but that's really close. How about walkways then? Can I get a walkway to work in here? It's a little bit more than what it needs. If I could, can I do like a half walkway, half stair to make this work? I need this to work. It's not the right height though to make this work. Where's my walkway thing? Which one's walkways? Walkways. I thought I made a walkway one. I did make a walkway one. 2. Walkway ramp. Missing iron rods. Of course I am. Let's just fix that. Okay. So walkway ramp. And then not a T crossing. We need a corner. Which one's a corner? Turn. There we go. And then a ramp. We're gonna do ramp. Yeah, ramp down. Yeah, ramp down works. And then a turn. Does that work? No. No. What about another ramp down? Would that work? No. That doesn't work either. Back. I'm assuming that isn't gonna work. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Okay. So we gotta do a turn and then a turn. And then go down here. But that doesn't work either. I'd have to crouch. If I crouch, it works. Or if I make it a 1 meter, then that might work. And that kind of fixes my problem. Not really, but it kind of does. Kind of the best solution so far for it. I don't really want that to be a 1 meter. It's going to look really funny. Look weird against everything else, but it does fix the problem. But, like, that looks weird. Maybe I should just done the whole thing on 1 meter. So I like the 2 meter, though, because it's easier to build quickly, like to get everything to go next to each other without like the accidental misclick that like puts the platform somewhere else. But 1 meters are super helpful. I love that it's so thin, but and it used to be why I used it, but it's not totally paying off right now. And that kind of works okay, but it looks kind of funny. And then this is the underground stuff that I'm trying to not look at, so I'll probably put walls up that way I don't see it. Yeah, what is going to be the plan with this? So that's going to have its walls. Yeah, I don't know. No matter what, this is going to have a wall. So that's going to be the plan for this. It kind of blends in, but not really. Not really. If I did... I need to build platform to make that work. Did this, did that, and then did... Come on, there we go. Yeah, but it needs to go this way to hide what's going on. Perfect. And then this. And then that. Yeah, that would work. So, sand color, please and thank you. Right. And then this would have to have a thing like that, so that this could have walls here. Like this. That's now facing the wrong way, because that will be easier to see than the other stuff that I'm trying to build here. And then this would go... Oh, that's facing the wrong way too. There we go. And that would do this, and that would do this. And then color, 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 color. And now that's a lot more discreet. I don't have to look at all those damn belts. That works out a good bit better. And this is the easiest way up. I could switch this though. I could make it go over... Can I? Why can't I build it next to this one? I should be able to snap it next to it. Okay, well, I guess that works. Right, if I was to do that, I could clip it in here and have it walk up this way instead. Yeah. I think I like that a bit more. And then this would go there. Yeah, that's a bit better. That's a bit better. I still think I need... Yeah, I have to have that 1 meter. If I don't put a 1 meter there, it's not going to work. But it's kind of walled in now. So now you kind of can't tell, because I put the walls, that it's a 1 meter. So that's kind of good. That kind of makes it better, right? That works. Yeah, I think that works. I'd say that works. You know, not the best, but it's okay. Could I even do that? Oh yeah, that even works too. That wouldn't have to have the whole thing clipping into it. Just be a little step there. Yeah. Okay, I'd say that's best bet. That's best bet scenario. Like that. And then this is gonna need some help to look better. Do I want to make a walkway? I don't know if I do. Well, not a walkway, but like a foundation. Do I do glass? Ooh, that's a good question. Do I do glass? Maybe I do. Because we don't want to distract from the landscape, but we still need this to be, you know, like a thing, you know? So maybe I run some glass out here, like this, out to this one, and then I run walkways down into the sand, like that. That looks... that can work, right? That would need another walkway. Yeah, that would have to clip a little bit. That's not that bad. And then this one doesn't need it really at all. I'll leave it like that. And then they can have, you know, another walkway maybe here. Just like that. Or maybe a little bit closer. So we can make it do 2. Yeah, like that. There we go. That's closer to what I want. And then this can come over here and do the same thing down. Yeah, that's gonna... Okay. Gonna have to do that. Okay, yeah. So that works. And then we can have little walkways up, and then these can have the stackable conveyor poles running on both sides. Down for each miner. And we can just have some glass foundations here for that to kind of make it a bit more in line. But maybe we even go a step further, and instead of doing this, right, maybe we do the T-turn, and we do this, and we just have the glass foundation here, like that, and then we do walkways, and then we do the ramps down here, like this, and then we have the walkway on both sides. Or do I do a corner, or do I have it? No, I don't. Yeah, I could just do a corner. Let's just do a corner. Yeah, we'll just do this, and then we can have this all the way down like that. Or do we do... Oh, maybe we do a single... Well, yeah, hold on. I think no, because this is where it has to go. No, but we could have it... We could have it kind of come into the side. Like, we could have this be... like, the end of the walkway. Oh, but then... Yeah, no. Hold on. Because that would be a cool way to come up. We could have... I kind of want to have this walkway, like, attach into here somewhere. And so maybe this walkway, this gate, should be open. And when we have that walkway come all the way down to here, and that walkway kind of turns into like a middle walkway. And it's like one walkway down the middle that has foundations on both sides for the miners to run the ore through. That's kind of what I was thinking. Because there's not really a way to go underneath this one. Unless you just walk on the ground. Like, there, you know, the walkway would have to just go like on the floor, which it doesn't really want to do. So unless I made it do this, right? If I put a T crossing like that, and then I made it do this on a straight, would that... I mean, that... Yeah, that works. That one underneath. That one underneath. Okay. So... what if... That's gonna be a lot of work. That's gonna be a lot of work. God, that looks great just like that. Let's just leave it like this. That's perfect. We'd have to get rid of this wall. And then this would have to come out further. I should have jumped up on this first. We'd have to take this into a straight, which isn't gonna work. Because that wall would have to go away too. Which we could. We could just have a hole, but then it wouldn't look quite as good. I kind of like that it was kind of hidden, you know? But then this whole thing wouldn't matter. If I was going to do this, I wouldn't have to have it turn so many times. If I'm going to do that. If I'm doing this idea. So... but then this wall could stay. Right? Like if this could still be a thing. That could still be there. That could still be painted. And then this would just keep coming down. Like that. And that doesn't... oh, of course it does. Really? How about if I do a turn? Then you kind of can't see it. You kind of can. But not... I don't think you can. Like the same way. Let me... come on. Give me a ramp. Thank you. No, you can still see it. Damn. That's a bummer. Okay, so that just has to go away. Okay. right? Yeah, because that's working. So this could just be a walkway down like this. That could go back to a 2 meter because that wouldn't matter. And then instead of that being there, it would be here instead, because those wouldn't have to exist, which would mean those don't have to exist. So those get to go away. You get to go here. You get to go away. And then you would go here and there like that. So we just have this little outcropping instead. And then this walkway would come down. I would probably want it to be a double walkway. And then we could have one go out to the left, and then maybe one go out to the right to help it have some symmetry. So this probably wouldn't go down so far unless I had both go down that far. They could both go down that far. Oh, no, they can't both go down that far. Okay. So what if I did this instead, and then I had a turn, and then they both turned opposite directions like that, and it's kind of like this cool entryway into it, right? And then one walkway would have to go out this way somewhere. I don't know where to go. Would they maybe both just go into the dirt, or would it... Yeah, I mean, that could just go to there, and then this would need to be a straight. They could both just kind of go into the dirt. Like that. I mean, that doesn't look that bad, right? That's kind of neat. That's kind of neat. Hey, one sec. Okay, guys, this is going to be a short stream today. Not like we're ending in 5 minutes short, but it's going to be, you know, less than 2 hours for sure. So we're going to try to finish this up as quick as we can. So if you guys have any ideas, feel free to type away in chat what you guys would like to see for this little area. What I'm hoping for is a clean way to get this to come there. So this miner has to go to this port. That miner has to go to this port, and then they get load balance in the back. So I just need a clean way to feed this stuff in, hopefully doing something with glass in the walkways. And then I want to have you know, a nice little entrance over here as well. So I'm liking this bit right here. That I'm kind of okay with. I'm kind of digging this, to be able to have a way to get back up in the front of all this that will be out of the way of the train station, because the train station will be on, you know, that blank space and that blank space. So this will all be underneath the train station. So maybe that's where this one goes to. Maybe this one goes around to the top of the train station, and then that one goes down over to the iron belts. Maybe that's what we do. Or maybe we have both go up to the train station, and then this one just also goes down to the iron belts. Maybe if we split them up one further, or maybe if we just split them along this, maybe that's what we do, right? Maybe we do this instead. And we plan ahead for that train station. Then once we hit here, then we just hit the turns, right? We put in the turn here, and we put in the turn there. Whoops. Yep, that's definitely how that works. Like that. And then we have them both run along the edge. I noticed that Kibitz likes to use the T-turns. That way he doesn't have the railing against the wall. But I don't really like that the T-turn has like the extra like bit coming out the side. So I kind of like that it's just like the straight walkway bit. And then this can come around and then go up to the top of the train station, right? Because that can just keep going straight all the way until you hit the train station, which would be like the end of this edge all the way over here, right? So it would just keep going straight all the way to about there, and then it would turn into a turn and then go back up to the train station, and then it could split off. It could have a 2-bit here. Now we could put a T crossing in, right? And we put it in a T crossing so that one end goes down to the ground on this edge, so we have a way to come back up, and then this one would go up into the train station, and that would be where this, you know, this would end up going. So we'd have one way to come back up, and then one way to go to the train station. We might even have to like do like another turn or something here to make it, you know, go up the right way. Like, we'll figure that out. Maybe we do a small redesign, but that would be the base idea, right? And then this would do the same thing, and it would go straight all the way over to the same area, and that's already in the way. So that would have to get moved, but this could get shoved in one. It wouldn't have to be there, right? This is all outputs from this factory, so this doesn't have to be here. This could get shifted to the inside. Like, it doesn't have to be there. I did put it there, but it doesn't have to be here, because this could just go here instead, right? Like, that could just get deleted and do a thing. That can get turned into a 1 meter, and no one would even know, right? So that one becomes a 1 meter, and then those just go up here, and I added in some more walls and put in a new floor, right? I just do that. No one even knows. Not even, like, not an issue whatsoever. Totally fine. You know, we put in some walls here, just like that, and we do our thing. And then this would need to get changed. That's gonna not go back the right way too, which is kind of annoying, but I want it to face the other way around now. So instead of having the things, yeah, so that'll just have to get changed. And is that the right way? Yeah, that's the right way. Cool. So now this would go to there. We need some Mark IIs now, real quick. Mark II belt to here, Mark II belt to here, and a Mark II belt to here. And then we just put in some lifts, doing the same thing they did before, just kind of up to there, and up to there. And no one's the wiser. Nothing happened, nothing changed. All good. Right? Oh, whoops. And then this would go there and get colored, and then we just add another fence, and we're chilling. And now I don't have a way back up except all the way over here. And that's super easy. And then we need to put railings here. There we go. And then we just put a railing there for looks, so we have that constant wall. And then this railing would go away, because you can't really fit. Oh, you can fit back there. Oh god. Okay. I didn't know you could fit back there. I didn't think you'd be able to. But yeah, that can be a thing. Maybe what do we put here that way you can't fall down? Do I just put a maybe I'll put a walkway right here. That I think a walkway would fit. Let's grab this guy real quick and put you there. And that's facing the wrong way. That's still facing the wrong way, isn't it? Yep. I'm smart. There we go. What do I do to get out of here? I'll just delete this wall, because I have a walkway right there. So let's figure that out real quick. So that way, if you fall down, well, if I fell down, how would I? Yeah, because you fall down here. I didn't plan on going that deep into here. I don't even know why I have the outputs coming over here. I think it was for storage, is why I had the outputs coming. Or also for the train station. This is going to be probably more of a temporary thing in the first place. So why don't we just we'll just do this real quick. We'll just do that. No big deal. So we have extra fences, and then maybe we do just put a walkway. Yeah, walkways do fit there. That way we can go around it without having to worry. That'll be neat. Oh, but then that's like a thing. This is why I was thinking that you should have like a half fence Because like a little half fence to put here to match with this walkway would be exactly what I need. But I can't do that. I have to delete this whole tile and then fill it up with walkways. And it's kind of like a weird thing. Or I just don't do this, right? So like a half fence would be super fucking great. And I would very much appreciate that. To be able to do stuff like this, because sometimes I just need a half fence because I want to have just a one walkway wide with this kind of stuff in the way, and I can't do that. At least not yet. Not yet. And then what's this? Is it this one? It is this one. So this is now the this would be the corner, right? This would be where we go out like this, and then go into that T crossing like we talked about. To where this would go up to the train station, and then this would go down and around to this beltwork, and then this beltwork would have a way up from the ground. And that would be how we make this, you know, symmetrical and have a kind of a cool walkway. And maybe we get rid of this, and we put T crossings. Oh, not T crossings. It would have to be actually just walkway crossings there, right? And then we keep the double ramps all the way down. That could be a better idea. Yeah, I think I like that. I like that more. Yeah, cool. And then this would go down to the right height, which is almost there, but we're not gonna clip the things. So we're gonna do this, and we're gonna do that. And then from here, that would be a T crossing. No, just a corner. Yeah, just a corner. Like that. And then another corner like that. And then there we go. And now this would have its own thing here. And then that down there, that can still be a thing, right? So maybe we go over for another straight. We just do a straight real quick. And then we do another straight. No, not another straight. This would be where we do the T crossing. So we do a T crossing, and then a straight, and then another T crossing to keep it symmetrical. So this would go, you know, down over here just like that. That would go and do the same thing over here. Right? This would do the same thing. And then go down to the ground. Just like this. And do this. Like that. And then a T crossing. There we go. But hopefully this works. Let's just test it over here first before we worry about it. But that's going to go away. And then we're going to go down. Corner. And then T crossing. And then down. Yeah, just like that. Just like that. There we go. Yay, complicated walkways for no reason. I love it. Cool. So now we can go down and up and do the things. And then this comes over here. And then maybe here in the middle. Oh, that's not really a good spot in the middle. We could do like a T crossing. Double T so you can come back underneath. I mean, you can just jump that too. Oh, not really. Okay, well, that'll be fine. And so this will be a thing. And then this will come over here and be a corner. And then this will come here and be a T crossing. Like that. And then another corner. Like that. And then come up. All the way to there. Oh, that's not going out far enough. And then this is in the way. Okay. So that can just get turns. That can just go this way. Like that. And then this would go here. And then you would go there. And then this would go there. And you would go there. There we go. You would go there, and then you would go there. Just like that. And now we have a overly complicated walkway that does all the things and goes places, and now it looks kind of pretty. Just because I wanted it to look pretty. And then this can go all the way to here. And yeah. Oh, you know, that would be that's what goes up to the train station. So then what would this would probably just be an end, wouldn't it? Do we have a way to just end a walkway? Or would it be maybe it just goes all the way into the wall. Maybe it just ends here like that. You know? Or maybe it comes down. Maybe we have a turn on the wall. We just have this go all the way to the grounds. Over here. Like that. So we can come up this way, then do our long and complicated walk around. Or just jump over everything. How else would this... I think I want to have this turn go... It kind of can't go the other way, can it? Kind of can't. Trying to think if I wanted to have this. It can't go down another one. The turn can't go this way, so it kind of has to go. It has to go that way, unless I go out another one with a straight. Then that would be kind of weird. But it would be symmetrical with this on this line if I went out by one. Right, I could go out by one and then turn back, but then that wouldn't do anything, except just make it overly complicated, go all the way back there, which I could have it do. I could do a T here and then just have this go straight back for aesthetics. That way you can walk all the way to here and walk all the way to there. Okay, I guess that works. And I kind of like the idea of it going under versus it going just like and capping around at the back. Because I could have it cap around at the back, but like I kind of like that it's got that underneath bit, that underneath vibe. That it goes low instead and like it doesn't clip. I kind of like that we managed that. But let's figure out how that looks like a huge mess. I mean, it's like a cool mess, but it does look like a mess. But that is a lot of walkways for what is right now, like, for 2 belts. Like, that's kind of a lot. So what if I, yeah, I feel like there needs to be a way to simplify this to make it look a little bit cleaner, because it being simple is what's going to make it look better, because that just looks really busy. And that's kind of what we were going for. The way to simplify it would definitely be for it to just wrap around the end. And that would simplify it quite a bit and get rid of all of that busyness underneath, which is kind of what it needs. But I like that we went underneath. Oh, god damn it. I jumped down here again, didn't I? Oh, that's annoying. I didn't mean to jump down here. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it was a fun thing to build, and I'm glad I had the experience building that. But it is kind of a lot to do that. I'll leave this here, but this is probably a bit too much. It's fun and I like it, but we'll have to fit that somewhere else, because I don't think it works here. So we'll do it somewhere else. But I do like that we built that. I liked that was a good experience. Okay. And then T-turn, so that this can go straight across. And then T-crossing. And then walkway ramps. Okay. Whoops. Okay. Yeah, that's a lot simpler. That looks, I think that already looks better. Which is a bummer that it looks better, because I really liked what we did, but that does look better. It makes more sense for what we're doing over here. Then this guy can actually get turned back around too. Oh, whoops. I guess I deleted that wall. Did not mean to. And then that miner can come back over here and face this way. And so I think the game plan is going to be that it has a lift to come up. Now that we're done with the walkway, let's switch over to belts and get this fed. So we'll switch over to this preset. And we'll grab, do we have enough? Yeah, we have enough to do this in Mark IIs. So we need a Mark II lift, number 6. Up to, we'll probably go up just one more height. And we'll come over, and that'll come into a stackable conveyor pole. Just like that. Come on, Mark II belt. Cool, and then that'll be low enough that you like walk right under it. And that'll be kind of cool that you're so close to it. And I think I do want it to turn by here. So let's try this so that it can come to there and see if that's going to be the right spot. It probably won't be. I think this needs to be the right spot for it to come in on a belt and then still have that right turn. Yeah, there we go. So that's perfect. So that'll come in and run itself all the way down. So we'll put one more. How many is that? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, cool. So 1, 2, 3. So we'll put one right here. And that'll be about halfway. We have 1, 2, 3. We'll put one right there. And we'll run a Mark II belt. And this will have to be a Mark IV eventually. We'll run that there. And then we'll put one right there. Then we'll switch this actually. We'll put that back. Or yeah, why don't we do this then? This would be every 2. So 1, 2, 1, 2. And then this one will be where it goes down, and it won't be such a noticeable downturn like that. I think that's what we'll do. There we go. And is that going to work with this one? No. No. Okay, cool. So that's going to... We'll have to change that already. But that'll go to here. And then conveyor lift Mark II. Up 2 clicks. Number to there. Oh, 3 clicks. Let's see. 1, 2, 3 clicks? Is it really? Really? 3 clicks? I don't know about that. 3 clicks. No, it's not 3 clicks. It's 2 clicks. Yeah, for some reason I can't afford that one. Is this one... Yeah, that's straight enough. That's straight enough. Oh, goddamn. I missed. And of course I used a parachute. Let's grab some stuff. Anything in here? I'll just take all that back, and we'll go over here. Grab you, because we're going to be running with some belts real quick. And, yep, the one time I should have used the parachute. We'll run this guy to there. And that works just fine. So this will be where you need to go. We'll space that out with enough room for me to walk by. And then this one can just go from there to here, no problem. And then this, we'll probably have it go from here to... Oh, what happened to you? Maybe we'll just have it go from here to here. No, nope, I made that a Mark 1. Maybe we'll do this. Right, like that. That kind of works. Yeah, maybe we'll just do that. Yeah, let's not overthink it too much. Okay, yeah, that'll work. I mean, that looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Okay. Yeah, that's still not quite the right height. Is that still not quite the right height? No, that's perfect. That's like perfectly flat. This one's not quite. It's either going to be too low or too high based on which one I do. I guess I'll have it be too low, but that's a bummer. And then this is going to have to get put with power. Ooh, yeah, where's the power going to go? Maybe we'll just have 2 lines go straight. Because we can have, you know what? Maybe we'll do something like this, where we run a power line there, and then we just run it all the way across. So we'll have to have something for the thing, too. So we can have one go to there, just like that. And then we'll have this one go straight in. Straight-ish in to the here. And then go to there. And that'll be how those hook up for power. And then this area here, which I think is exactly where that outlet is. Yes, it is. Cool. So that's going to get turned into a double wall outlet right here. So that will go to double wall outlet, which is where those will get power, so that the power can get hidden in the thing over here. And so now this can be where the power line is being ran from and to. And then I don't know where that's actually going to go yet. So we'll just do this for now, just to get everything running. But we're going to have to redo the power layout on a bunch of this stuff in a different stream, not this one. And that will get all of that mining. Why is that not getting all of that mining? That's like, it should. Oh, goddamn. Okay. Why can you do the thing? No power. What do you mean no power? Of course there's power. I just hooked up the things. All right, we're gonna have to go take a look. But there should definitely be power. Why is that not hooked up to power? The coal power plant's going. This is hooked up to here. That's hooked up to there. That's hooked up to... Oh. Ah. Okay. Now there's power. Great. That means I was wasting a lot of time. That's fun. I love wasting time. Okay. Fun. Fun. Okay, so now what we should be seeing... Well, let's get that, and let's get that. What we should be seeing is these iron factories turning on. And they are. Yeah, they're slowly getting resources. So not all of it's going to be turned on, because we don't have the belt speed to make that work. But a good chunk of it is going to be turned on. So that'll be good. That... And we don't have reinforced iron plates being made anymore, so that's going to be interesting. Because that's going to have to be a thing. But on the plus side, we do already have 5 tickets, which is good. So I'm excited for that. This is going to do its thing. It won't give me a lot of tickets, but it'll give me some. It'll give me some tickets. And... yeah, I'll keep the rods. I can dump the plates. A little bit of plates. I can dump some concrete. No, I'll keep the concrete. Yeah, that's all doing good. That can all just stay. And let's reload this guy. Whoops, that's an emotes. Cool. So now to follow the iron on its journey, it's going to go in here, it's going to go underneath, and then there's a load balancing thing down there. Can I? Thank you. Where's the best place to hop down there to show you what's going on? I think I know. Hey, me the gamer, what's up, dude? Thanks for coming by. Me too. I already missed what you were saying me too, which is you know, sorry. But this is the mess that the iron's going through. So this is the two inputs here from those two miners. And then this is a load balancer, so it's kind of you know, going to be splitting off so that we get to make sure that we have 50-50 of what's going on here, so that whenever this backs up, the rest will go over to here, because this should back up eventually, and this bit here is being sent off into the steel input over all the way over to the steel factory. That's where this is going, and then the rest is all going up into this. And this will be Mark IV belts, and this is going up and feeding into the iron smelting, the wasting time thing. Oh, you also love wasting time? Oh, for sure. Yeah, I'm really good at wasting time. And then this is the outputs down here. So this is what we should be seeing as outputs. Why that one is all the way over there, I don't know why I did that. Why are you so far angled off? Not that it really matters, but like, I'm still gonna fix it. Like, you don't need to be that angled. But these are now outputs, so we now have plates being outputted. So now we have some plates, and these are going to be screws. This is nothing but screws. We're not actually making iron rods. I mean, we are making iron rods, but none of them are being shipped out to this output. It's all going to be plates and screws, and then those are going to go into their own storage bins as well. But we do have a storage bin for rods available. That is a thing. It is there, and so on. Should I feel like I should. I'm gonna put a gate walkway here, to just so when I do fall down, I have an easy way out. So we're gonna put a gate wall here on the side. That way you won't notice it as much. And then boom, you can just kind of sneak in and out. And then you've got this. What do you think about the walkways, man? Are you liking that little walkway design? So we can have, this will be like the middle of the station here. We're gonna have a train station here and a train station there, or at least you know, the foundation for it. And this, you know, this walkway design here to get you know, all this coming in. The glass foundations I'm kind of liking. They're new, so I'm trying to play with them when I can. And yeah, you know, way up from over there, way up here, way up over there. You know, yeah, you like it? Okay, cool. I like it too. And then, you know what? Have you been watching the VODs? Because if you haven't been watching the VODs, this building got redone, and I love it. It's so much better. It's okay if you haven't been watching the VODs, but this got redone, and we went in with walkways instead of the stairs, and and we're gonna have a hypertube in here when we get it unlocked. And I love this, man. This got a complete rework. And so now you can walk in from any direction and come up. And you've got your little glass foundation here, as you can see all the way down. Oh, nope. That's fine. And then now this is... so now no matter what way you come in, you can always make it up into the middle, right? And then once you're in the middle, this is the hyper tubes. But then when you're in the middle, you can also come over here, and you've got all of this on the way up. So you've got these double helix walkways, so that no matter what way you go, you always have a way up, and you can go all the way around. And I put the foundations in here so that the hypertube can have something to attach to. So the hypertube's going to come all the way down to here, and then you can either take the hypertube up, or you can take the walkways up, depending on if we have power. And you just kind of come in here and walk all the way around it, and you've got these two you know, helixing walkways that take you all the way up to the top instead of all those stupid stairs. And then you get up here, and this has all been redone too. So now you have this area to come, and you can come look down and see all the cool stuff. The hypertubes will come out from here. Oh god, the hypertube will come out from here. So that'll be really neat when that's done. And then you can come up here and see the whole factory. So I redid this roof as well. It used to just be kind of boring like that. And since this is just a one-story building, I went ahead and redid this guy. So you've got the staircase all the way up, and then you've got the glass to see all the way in, the frame foundations to see down in there too, with some walkways around the edges. And then this is a temporary setup that's going to get deleted as well. It's going to get moved onto the roof of this building up here. And then this is, you know, the rest of the iron factory over here. We expanded the iron factory, and we've got little walkways over here, so you can get all that stuff, you know, said and done, and all cool. We've got some staircases up to the roof. And then we've got this walkway design that we did, I think last stream we did all that stuff, and that was a lot of fun. So I'm loving that walkway design too. And you know, the whole save is looking pretty different compared to what it used to before. We added some walkways to this building to make it look better. So we've got all that stuff going on. And then we had to move the hub and all that kind of stuff into the middle to make room for this building to get finished. And so the screws are being made over here. The iron ingots are being made over here. The plates are being made, I think, over here. And then it's all getting belted back over underneath. Damn, yeah, man, we've been busy. It's a cool little factory game, man. Like, you can really make it look like really fucking cool. And I'm not even that good at the architecture. Like, this is just like me messing around with like 50 hours of experience. Like, there's people that have like hundreds if not thousands of hours with this kind of experience and this kind of stuff, and they can make some crazy stuff, man. If you want to see like badass architecture in this game, Amelie of the Sea, she is legit, man. Like, better than I've seen anyone else do it. I haven't seen a lot of people, so there might be someone better than her out there. I don't know, but she is absolutely one of the best, and I can't tell you guys enough how much you need to go check out Amelie of the Sea. I'll put another name. I'll put her name again in the chat. But if you like Satisfactory, or you just like this, like what I just showed you, if this was cool to you, you need to go check out her channel, because she does stuff like 1,000,000 times better than what I'm doing. And it's super neat, man. You got to check her out. And she has the most beautiful train lines I've ever seen. Like, absolutely gorgeous. We're going to make them here, but we're going to be following her tutorial, because she has a tutorial about how to make them, and they're fantastic. And I am now loving the look of that over there. I'm already loving what we did. I like that we made that more simple and not as busy. That would look weird if it was too busy. But yeah, and then this is with how many hours on this save? This is 50 hours basically on the save is what we're gonna probably call that. 7 of this was not this though. 7 of this was on the other location. What you guys can remember is that I thought we were here in the Dune Desert, but we were actually in the Rocky Desert. So the big plan that I made for this save about what I wanted to show you guys, and you know, to help out people that are new to the game, or at least more new than me. I have like 350 hours right now, so I'm still pretty new, but you know, there's a lot to do in this game, man. Like 350 hours, like, it's a lot of hours for sure, but like for Satisfactory, I'm still a newbie. Like, I am absolutely like still new to this game, and I've got a couple tricks, but like there's so much left to learn. Like, this is a 1,000-hour game. Like, realistically, it's a $25 game on Steam, and this is absolutely a game you could put 1,000 hours in and never do the same thing twice. Like, it is, there's so much content. This is so worth the $25. I've been buying it for other people because I want them to experience the game, and because I feel like I got this for a fucking steal. Like, it is early access, but like, even tiers 1 through 8 is so much content, and it's so good. Like, the amount of bugs I run into are almost non-existent, right? Like, it's just, oh my god, it's a good game, guys. It's a really, really good game. You should check it out. It's absolutely worth the $25. You're not going to buy this game and go, I wish I didn't spend that money. You're just not. There's so much content in here that it's so worth it. Absolutely worth it. And so we started over here with about 7 hours on the save. Found out that the coal power is like way over here, and you know, you start over here, and I didn't want to go that far, so I said fuck it, and I started figuring out where I was, and I unlocked the mapping stuff, which was like all the way over here. This was the map. There's a tunnel that goes this way, and so we went through the tunnel, and we got the mapping stuff unlocked. You saw, yeah, you can see that. You can see the slight difference. Okay. But you searched up the person and looked at the thumbnails. Okay, yeah, so the thumbnails won't quite do it justice, man. Like, she does, like, whole tours. She has a 2,200-hour save that she's been working on, and I think she made the save file public as well. I think you can actually download it and play with her save. But it's incredible. It's absolutely incredible. So there's a video of her doing the non-existing glitches on, like, Showmakers. Exactly, man. Exactly. There's honestly, like, you can watch through so many people's Satisfactory content, and I've never seen a single glitch. It's just great. It's just great. But we packed up our factory over here, and we took Bikini Bottom and pushed it somewhere else. We unlocked the Explorer while we were over here. like with tickets and stuff, and then just drove all the way over to the Dune Desert, and then went dune driving in the desert to open up the map this way. And then now we have our plan that we're going to be following through, and this is one of many factories that have to get made. All this factory's outputting is some steel beams, some steel pipes, iron plates, and screws. That's all this factory is making. And then all of this is going to get sent somewhere else. I don't think we're going to make them all look like pretty. We probably won't. There's some other some major factories that I do want to have look pretty good. But otherwise, I think we're going to have some stuff not look super great just to get it done. And if we want to come back with other people, then, we can maybe do like a multiplayer thing where we come and design it together. And we mess around and just have some fun, designing buildings. But otherwise, I want to try to speed through this and see if the plan even works. But you think you'd get bored? Low-key, that's a fair criticism. Like, this is not a game for everyone, but I also love that they're not trying to make it a game for everyone. Like, they really don't give a shit if people like their game. And that is why it's such a good game. It's because I honestly, like, Coffee Stain, I don't think give a fuck if you like their game. They're making the game that they want to make, and they hope you have fun with it. And if you do like it and you have some suggestions, then go for it, and they'll listen to you wholeheartedly. But otherwise, like, they don't really give a fuck if you don't like their game. Like, this wasn't ever supposed to be made for everyone. This wasn't made to, like, be like, as big as Call of Duty. This was made to make their vision, and if you like their vision, then this is one of the best games ever, right? And they're doing what they can to to widen that base, but they're not compromising that vision and that their goal for the game just to get people to play it. Like, they just have this amazing attitude for game development where, like, we hope you like it, and they'll politely tell you to that they're sorry, if you don't like it, but that, the game just isn't for you then, and I take it another step further, and I'd straight up, I'd love it if they were just like, we don't fucking care, like, that's kind of like, that's the message that they're coming across. Like, they're not going to say it that way, obviously, but, like, the core message for Coffee Stain is like, we love you. We hope you like your game. We hope you like our game. And if you don't, then fuck off. Like, that is Satisfactory to me. Like, it's either you love it or you fuck off. Like, there's no in between, man. Like, it is for a very specific kind of person. And if you're that kind of person, this is like the best thing ever, right? But if you're not, then you're just going to want to fuck off. Like, you're not going to stay with it. But even then, even if you're not sure, the $25 is worth the gamble. If you like, if you're interested in the game, if you like the way it looks, if you like the gameplay concepts, and you're worried about getting bored, it's $25, man. I have spent way more on way worse games, and I think that it's worth the risk to see if you like it, to see if you get bored. And in the first 2 hours, I think you're gonna know, realistically. Like, if you get it on Steam, within that first 2 hours, you're gonna know if you're gonna get bored. Right? Within that first 2 hours, you're gonna find out if this is too tedious, and if you don't like it. And if you don't like the first 2 hours of the game, return it, and then maybe give it a try later when there's more content, right? But there's so much stuff, and it's so interesting, and there's so much you can do with it, and there's so many different ways to play it, that if you can find a way that you like, or if it's even just remotely interesting after those first 2 hours, you're probably gonna fall in love with it. You just spent $30 on Destiny 2 2 days ago. Exactly. So, like, Destiny 2, that's free to play, right? So you just spent $30 on Destiny on a free to play game, and you could have spent that $30 on Satisfactory and had another game that you could easily spend 1,000 hours in, right? Like, I swear, I will eventually hit 1,000 hours on Satisfactory. I know it's gonna happen, and I bet I'm still gonna love this game every fucking minute of those other 650 hours that I have left to go. Like, it's just, this is my kind of game. Can I play it all the time? No, not really, But, like, I binge it. Like, there's, like, months where this is all I want to do. And then I put it down and I take a break. And I kind of, like, brush off that mindset, because it's tolling to play this game for sure. Like, there's at least the way I play it, right? I play it super planned out. I do all this stuff. And you've been playing Destiny for a while, so it was worth it. Yeah, so I'm glad that you felt that it was worth it, for sure. But this is the kind of thing that, like, for me, this is worth every penny and has been worth every penny. And now I feel like I'm just, playing an amazing game that is kind of for me, man. This is a really cool game for me, and I love how logistical it is. I love how much you can plan. I love how much you can not plan. If you want to wing it, you can. I winged every save up until this one and my other save, right? Like I didn't do what I've been doing the whole time I played this game. I didn't, start hour one and go, okay, let's make an Excel document and a Word document and color-coded train maps. I didn't do that on my first game, right? After like 300 hours of experience, I was like, hey, let's take this a bit more seriously, have some fun with it, and really maximize everything that I've learned, put what I have learned to the test, and figure out what else there is to learn through experience, right? Because that's been my favorite way to learn this game is problem solving. And all the things that come up and all the things I know that I did wrong, trying to do it quickly. Because this game straight up punishes you if you do it too fast. And that's what I love about it. One sec. Right, so we do have to get going here to do dinner. So we're gonna wrap up in a couple minutes. But this is I'll show you guys the Iron Factory because I think I made this. No, I made this on stream with you guys. But we'll do a quick tour. So this is the screws. They don't have a storage bin yet, so they're just gonna back up. This is the plates right here. So this is the second story of the first factory, and then the staircase down. Where's the staircase down? Wait, did I not build a staircase? Oh, that's a huge oversight. Is there no staircase? Where is it? Oh, it's right here. Okay. Whoops. This is the staircase. So this is where the ore comes in. So the ore is coming up from here, the one line of iron ore in, and then this is all going to be Mark IV, and then this is where it splits off, and it all gets made into iron ingots right here, and this is going to be making 316 ingots per minute, and then the rest is going over to coal power. So 316 here, then the rest goes off to coal to make steel products. And then it goes up this way. Ingots go up, and then you've got the screws and the plates all coming down the same way here. And so we go back up to the second floor. And we go this way. And then you've got the second floor here, so they come up, and then you've got this area here, which I went ahead and blocked off because we've got the walkways on the outside for us to go through, and then we can get up to the roof if we want to. And then over here we have the ingots coming in to make screws, and then they're coming. Oh, sorry, is this screws? Oh, this is rods. The rods are coming over here. So this is the second story of the other half by the space elevator. So this is all rods, and the rods get made and they come down here. And then the rods get put into storage. Half are going into storage, half are not. I don't need 2 bins. I really don't need. I mean, it's fine, but I don't really need 2 bins. And then after that, they get made into screws. Can I climb that, please? Thank you. And then the screws get made, and they go all the way over there. And that's where the screws go. I don't know how many of them we have, honestly. Not totally sure. I forgot, but it's a big number. It's supposed to be a big number. And then that's it. And then that goes over back. It goes back up this way, and then comes back down, and it goes all the way down to the floor to get it out of the way, right? And then it goes from underneath us back up to here. And now we have screws. So screws, and rods. And that's where these go for now. But we also need to have a new setup for reinforced iron plates and a new setup for rotors. So that has to be a thing as well. Where's the... Oh, yeah, so that's plates there. And then this is screws. And then rotors are rods and screws. So that's going to be a little weird. I don't know how we're going to... This is like the output that we need from the station. So we're kind of shifting a bit away from what we did before, but we don't have a lot of we don't have a lot of reinforced irons left, so we're probably gonna stop making smart plating so that we don't blow through what we have here, because we're gonna need that for later. But we can make some reinforced irons this way if we need to, but we're probably gonna start shifting away from this because we kind of don't need this right now. Like, we kind of do, but not really. So we might wait. I think we're going to start deleting this stuff because we don't really need it right now. And then the smart plating we really don't need to make anymore. So we'll just go ahead and get rid of that too. We're trying to get some tickets in, yeah, but like, until we can automate this stuff again, like 6 might need to be where we stay. Or at the very least, we can start syncing. Oh, we don't want to get rid of that. And we'll dump the rods back in. We'll dump these back in. Oh, let's get rid of those plates too. Yeah. So what we'll probably dump... What do you say, dinner? Isn't it a bit late for that? Yeah, it's like 8 o'clock for me for dinner. But Kate didn't get off work until not too long ago. So it you know, it works for us to do dinner now. And we'll go ahead and do this. And we're just going to probably start dumping all the screws too. I don't really need them right now. So let's... We're going to just start doing this. Because that's going to be a thing. That's going to be a thing. So let's just dump this. And we'll take all this back. And then we'll dump all that. Or dump that. And maybe I'll hold on to the screws for a minute. The rods I can dump, though, for sure. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Because the rods are full, right? Almost. They're almost full. I can make it full. Okay. And then the plates are not full. So we'll make sure that the plates get full. Close. That's enough plates. And then all of this is going to get brought into that to get sunk. In fact, we probably won't even sink the plates. We'll probably just sink the screws because we're making enough screws that we could sink 2 lines of screws into some more sinks. So why don't we go ahead and grab one... Oh, we don't have reinforced iron plates. We're going to go ahead and grab that. And we're going to move this out of the way. And we're going to move this out of the way. And then we're going to grab an awesome sink. And put you... probably just, yeah, like right there is fine. And we'll put another one. Can I put it in line with the other one? That way it's like symmetrical. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. That, I guess that works, right? And then we'll put a Mark II belt going into there. And then we'll put a Mark II belt going into there. And then we'll just sink the screws. I won't worry about plates because the plates are not quite as valuable. We'll do this. And we'll just start sinking screws. So that we can have that be a thing. And then we'll save the rest of the screws up there with the rotors. That'll be nice and easy. And then this can keep sinking all of this stuff. Because we're going to want to get that out of the way. And I could probably... No, I don't need to sink the wire. It's not that big a deal. In fact, I'll grab some more... Where's the wire again? I think it's over here. And then I need to start making steel beams, which we're close to. But we're gonna... I'll show you guys a tour of that factory. Then I'll start getting that set up on my own, offline, without worrying too much about that. So we'll do that, and yeah, and I could probably dump some concrete, but I don't need to. I can put the concrete back. But yeah, this is the concrete factory. This is making way more concrete than I need per minute. And I'm also just trying to store a bunch of it. So this is now 27,000 concrete, which is kind of a fuckload of concrete. But how much would that be now? 30,000? Yeah, there we go. That's nice. So 30,000 concrete in storage. Not that I even need that much, but I might eventually, you know. 12,000 points. Oh, you have 12,000 channel points? That's a lot of channel points. How much are we dumping per minute now? 1942 per minute? Okay, that's going to take a long time to get through that, though. Now, without without this at 7,000 per minute, without the smart plating, that's going to be rough. That's going to be really rough. And that's going to go down, too. So, crap. Yeah, that's not going to... Yeah, those screws are not going to be giving us enough points. That's a lot of channel points, man. So we have to start sinking more complex things, but this is the coal factory here. Oh, is this actually this is producing now? This is oh shit! I didn't know that. This is straight up producing. So now we have steel ingots coming out because I hooked up the iron. So this is now producing steel stuff. That's exciting. I forgot that I did that. Fuck yeah! Let's go. Let's go. So this is creating steel products up here. Super simple. Do we have... Wow, we have steel beams. Look at that. We have steel beams. Yeah, and then this is steel pipes over here. So let's look. Oh, we can unlock hypertubes now. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go unlock hypertubes. I'm excited. That's exciting. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and build a tower here. Which never mind. I don't have anything in my inventory to do that. But let's go unlock hypertubes. Let's go. Oh, I can't yet. I'm close. I'm close. Now, okay, now I need... Oh, I have concrete on me. Yeah. 41. Oh, I have enough. I have enough. Yeah, let's handcraft this. Let's handcraft this and unlock hypertubes, and we're going to end. But yeah, so that's the whole thing, you know, right now. Then we have to unlock trains to get the train stations made and all that kind of stuff. But that's a long way off. The next step is going to be going through and doing the same thing we did here with the rest of the plan and going and making all the other little factories that have to output stuff like this and then get trained everywhere else. And that's now that's the plan for the rest of the save, is just to keep making all these little factories all over the biome, and then we're going to use trains to bring them all together and start making super complex things in the middle of the biome at a couple different remote stations. That's going to be the game plan for this. So that is what we're going to be doing, and we'll probably start sinking encased industrial beams as well. Oh no, we won't, because we have to start making modular frames. So we're going to be taking steel beams and modular frames. And oh, hold on, it won't let me launch. There we go. Hypertubes.
Milestone reached. Fixit Incorporated has processed and incorporated frequent Pioneer requests for pipe-based personal transport. Introducing Hypertubes. Safe, aesthetic, adaptable, fun. Enjoy a view of your hard work as you
love it.
Incredibly tight turns. Build them today.
Okay.
Fixit Incorporated is not responsible for any harm caused by irresponsible use of this product.
Hypertubes. Oh, cool. And we can totally make that now too. Oh, the entrance needs reinforced plates and rotors. That's, I mean, encased industrial beams. So that's a bit of a bummer. But otherwise, like, that's all. Oh, and we need, yeah. Oh, so we can kind of afford it. We'll be okay. We'll be able to make that eventually. So we can start doing some hypertubes. But we probably won't do too many because we need to do the space elevator. And the space elevator, we need modular frames. Well, not modular frames. We need, what is it? Does it tell me what modular frames are made with? Or no? What do we need? We need versatile framework. That's what we need. That's a space elevator thing, and then automated wiring as well, which is stators. So that's steel pipe and wire we have to start automating, and then we have to start making... So we actually need those. That's funny. We actually need those back, because we have to start making stators, and we have to start making a versatile framework. So all the stuff here, right here, just deleted, I need back, which is fun. Yeah, so we're going to have to do that, but we won't do that here. We'll do it on the roof up there. And that'll be where we have all that stuff set up. So let me grab that real quick. I do have the power shards. Good. So we're gonna grab this, and we're gonna grab some reinforced plates because we have to make assemblers. So what do assemblers need? They need, yeah, plates, cable, and that. So let's grab this again, and we'll grab some cable, and we'll go up. Yeah, we'll do that up here. I don't really have a quick way up there right now, so we're just going to go ahead and do this, which we don't have plates. Or rods. Okay, this is why I need to stop doing this, because I just, like, start emptying my inventory everywhere and, like, not leaving stuff on me, because I don't have all the backpack upgrades yet. So I'm like, oh, yeah, let me just keep my inventory, like, super bare bones and minimal in case I, like, need room for stuff, you know, and then I never do need anything, and then I just have to keep running back to get what I threw away. Super annoying. but we're just gonna do this so I can climb up real quick, so I don't want to have to go in the building and take the staircase like every time. So we're just gonna do that, and then we're gonna do the same thing over there as well, so we can go up and get all the steel stuff that's over there. And we're gonna come up here, and we're gonna start building assemblers up here, and we're gonna grab power from you and put it here, and then we need assemblers. And we're gonna go ahead and leave room for storage bins actually up here this time. We're actually gonna do that versus what we did before. That was a pretty inefficient way of doing it that required a lot of hands-on work, and we don't want to do that. So we're gonna do this time. Oh, you made a smoothie? Pineapple in there?
Watermelon and
Watermelon, strawberry?
an apple.
An apple. Huh. I don't like that for some reason.
Leia likes frozen water.
Does she like frozen watermelon? I thought we weren't going to give Leia human food.
Wanted to see what she.
You wanted to see what she'd do with it? Okay. But I thought we weren't going to give Leia human food.
It's like not tech. Like.
What? Okay, yeah. That's, this is supposed to be lined up. Why? It gave me the thing that said it was lined up. I feel lied to. Right. Okay, so we're gonna do this, and we'll do that, and we'll go ahead and grab some Mark II belts for this, even though that's definitely overkill. And we're gonna have this be making versatile framework with all of that goodness, and then that'll be a thing because we need that to be a thing for sure. And we'll probably just have one, maybe two, maybe we'll do two. We'll probably just do one. We'll probably just do one, and because we have to go out and start building stuff again. So this is something I want to be able to put on like on the back burner and not worry about it a lot. Let's do that one. Yeah, like that. So I want to be able to, you know, put some stuff over here and then go out and build other stuff, because we have to start doing that now. We're kind of out of things to do at this location. So this needs to make steel stators and things. So we're going to do that, because I do need to start doing a more set it and forget it kind of thing versus so much hands-on work. So we're going to do that. We're going to do that. And then we need another one actually, so that when we make the automated wiring, that has to be a thing that we make, and that needs to get automated. So, oh, we actually have to do one more thing here too. We have to do this and this I know can be Mark I belt super easily. That can go there. Mark 1s, perfect. So now they can output what we need. And then this one actually can go straight into another assembler, because that's going to be a whole thing. So that can go here. And then this can get put from here to there. And then this can get put... This is going to be a little messy, but not super messy, but a little messy. Not ideal, but it's okay. And then that's going to make automated wiring, which is going to use cable and the stators in order to make that other space elevator part. And then we can unlock tier 5, 6 and start moving on from there. So that'll be good as well. So now all of this can come up and do its thing, and that will all be good. That's all we need. So now we have stators being made. So that needs to be what? That needs to be cable? Okay, cool. We can do that. So let's go ahead and bring over cable. And then wiring needs wire, rather. So let's bring over wire to this one. Wire. And we'll bring some of that on our person too, so we have it. And there's a lot more being made over there too, so I'm not worried about having to get more. And then Do we need plates? No, we need modular frames, which are over there, which we already made a bunch of. So those are going to come up here for modular frames. And then we need steel beams, which are way over there. And that'll get hooked up. And then we need steel pipe, which is way over there. And we might run some belts, actually. I think that'll be a good idea. I think we'll run belts from over there to do the thing. So let's do that real quick. And we'll just get some quick and dirty belts hooked up. I think just Mark 1s, actually. Because what's the rate that you need steel pipes? Yeah, 37.5. So Mark 1s is good. That way we don't have to waste so many things here. And then what's the rate that I need? Beams, 30. Perfect. Mark 1s. And then this is the empty one. Good. Okay, so Mark 1s. Like that. And then we'll go ahead and do this. Oh, autosave. Do to there. And then we're gonna have to build a foundation over there for this because it won't fit all the way. Can I? Where's my? There it is. 7. Come on, there's 7. Perfect. Can I do that? Thank you. And come on, there. You to here. You to here. There we go. You misplaced the first one without the lineup thing, and it lined. Oh, was that when I was making the... I need to check chat more often. Sorry, me. Was that when I was doing the storage bins? Because that sounds like when I was doing the storage bins, and I was all upset that it wasn't doing the thing it was supposed to. So that's probably what happened. And then this needs to go over to there. There we go. Is this the bottom one? Yeah, that's the bottom one. Okay, that needs to go to there. That needs to go to there. And I already don't remember which one is pipes and which one is beams. So we're going to have to double check that real quick. Let's see. Top one is beams, bottom one is pipes. Yeah, the storage. Okay, cool. Top one is beams, bottom one is pipes. Okay, so let's go ahead and go up here. Or down here, rather. There we go. So this is beams right here. So let's go ahead and run you to there. And we'll run a lift up. So that is beams. And then where's pipes? Pipes is over here. Okay, so close one is beams. Back one is pipes. Let's get you deleted. And then this might even just fit a lift straight up. Yeah, that does. Cool. So pipes is in the back. Beams is up front. And then we'll go up over here. I don't even know what rate we're making these, but I don't really care. And here we go. So this is beams, which means the top one. And then pipes is the bottom one. There we go. Okay, so let's double check that. So pipes on the top, beams on the bottom. And that will automate everything except the wire intake and the modular frame intake. But modular frames are only so many. So yeah, so this is beams for that. And then the wire is going to last a while. There's a lot of wire in there. There's like 11,000. So 8 wire for each stator. So that means whatever I have there, which is 9,600. So if I just take 9,600 divided by 8, that means I can make 1,200 stators off of all that wire. And 1,200 stators will make how many? Yeah, 1,200 automated wiring. And I only need 100. So beam top, pipe bottom. Yeah, there we go. Thanks, bud. And then the space elevator only needs 100 automated wiring. So all the wire in there can make a fuckload of automated wiring. 1,200, which is 12 times more than I need. So I'll just sync the rest of the automated wiring and then let that run out and don't care. When it gets done, it gets done. And then versatile framework is 500, which means I need one one modular frame for every two for a versatile framework. Well, I have an entire storage bin of modular frames, which I believe was 1,200 modular frames, so I can make 2,400 versatile framework. The rest can get sunk. I'm not worried about it. So that'll be super easy. That'll give us a lot of points for tickets, and it'll be a nice little surprise down the road, because we should be able to make about 2,400 versatile framework off of the modular frames that I made. So I'm not worried about that, like at all. In fact, I'll probably take out some of that wire and some of that modular frames, because I will need that stuff for other things. The wire, actually, I'm not going to worry about. I want to make that much automated wiring. But yeah, this was a lot of that stuff. So it's a 1 to 2. So like all of this, I don't want to have to handcraft that again, because I handcrafted that. Well, I didn't handcraft, but I did like the assembler with the. I did this whole method that way too. So I don't want to have to worry about that. So we're gonna just take some of that stuff out for later, and we'll bring it down into a storage unit, and then we're gonna end, because it is absolutely time to end. So thank you everyone for coming by. Really appreciate it. We're gonna hop into the timer to tell everyone to get the fuck out, because it is time to get the fuck out. Quick little stream, so hope you guys enjoyed that, and hopefully we get some more viewer engagement on the short ones. So that'll be good. But that's a quick and dirty little way to get that stuff done. We're gonna have some ticket production going still. We've got a lot of stuff in here that we. Oh no, that's all gone. Oh good. Okay, cool. So now that this is all gone, let me throw this into the other awesome sink. Then I'll delete this one, because I have another awesome sink in the back. So we can start condensing this a little bit. But yeah, this is the cool little tower that we made. Really a big fan of that. And yeah. Oh, we're still sinking concrete in this one, huh? Yeah, sinking a lot of concrete. Let me oh no, that's done too. Okay, so we'll get rid of this as well, and there we go. Yeah, that's pretty neat. You know, I gotta save again, because I just made a bunch of changes. So we'll save again, and then I'm gonna go make some food for dinner and enjoy the rest of the night with Kate. And you guys can go ahead and do your thing as well. So thanks everyone for coming by. I really appreciate it. And hope you guys had fun on that little quick Satisfactory stream. We're going to do our best to get a couple more streams in this week, but we do have family in town, so we might be waiting a little bit longer. And we'll do our best. I think Friday we're going to have time for a stream. But I am having some dental work done. Well, but it's just cleaning and x-ray, so I'll feel fine. So yeah, so this weekend we should have some streams, because we're having the roommate's family's coming in town, so Kate's gonna be taking Leia over to her dad's house, because their family's coming with another big dog, and Leia's not doing good with big dogs right now, but she did meet Bear, which is my dad's little dog, and she did great with Bear. So high hopes. Tux is hating this, so that's going to be interesting to try to get Tux on board, because she was hiding in the closet today because she's not a big fan of Leia, and Leia's come in the room 1 or 2 times, so she's not like feeling super safe. And then we had to postpone getting rid of the iguana because Kate's work schedule got in the way. So we're going to be getting rid of Doodles in a little bit too, because he's just getting super aggressive and just unhandleable. So we have to, you know, we can't work with him anymore. We're not the right people for him. So he needs to find new people that can actually take care of him, because we can't do that anymore. We held out as long as we could, but he needs to be rescued by someone else now. So we're gonna put him back up for adoption. And yeah, that's kind of what's been going on with me. So I'm enjoying having the family in town, because I don't come by super often, so that's been nice. And Leia's been doing pretty good. We had another accident today where she peed in the bathroom, because I was out doing stuff, and I left her in the house alone, and then she peed in the bathroom. So there's all that. But otherwise, we're really loving having her, and I think it'll work out as long as we get Tux on board soon. Then it should work out. But I don't want to make Tux too stressed for too long, so I want to give Tux like another maybe 2 weeks to try to adjust, and she may not. And if she doesn't adjust, then we might just have to find a new home for Leia, because we can't keep having Tux be so stressed out the entire time. Which is unfortunate, because Leia's really kind of imprinting on us, and she likes it here a lot. It's not quite a big enough house for her, but it's enough to get by. So we're doing our best, and it's been going pretty good. But there's a lot left to do for both training and for her. So we have to try to figure that out and get her better on her own, get her to stop going to the bathroom when no one's here, and stuff like that. So we're gonna have to figure some stuff out. But otherwise, that is all, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. So thank you all for coming by, and we'll see you guys real soon. Bye bye.